The Donaghey Scholars Program at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock started nearly 30 years ago. Over the span of these years, the program has changed much in administration, student demographics, and culture. Through the unique stories of 4 individuals, we hope to outline the program's journey and highlight the opportunities it has provided for many. One such individual is Memory Apata, who I had the pleasure of interviewing one evening. She offered insight on the characteristics of our contemporary student body. According to Memory, UALR was enormously diverse, boasting of a student body comprised of not only young but also middle-aged and elderly students, or, in her words, people from all walks of life learning the subject together. She also commented on a high number of non-traditional students in her classes. 2 such non-traditional students are Amber Jackson and Rain Story.
To be honest, I didn't, my scholars experience, as I said, I was a non-traditional student, probably isn't quite the same as someone who is the same age as everyone else and, who lives with everyone else and really spends a lot of time with them.
With a college degree, people will pay a little more attention to me and know that I'm serious about this. So that's why I went back to UALR and then got involved with the DSP and the Cooper's Honors, and wow, my education just skyrocketed, and I couldn't believe as a non-traditional student that I could go that far.
While Amber and Rain are prime examples of the program's diversity, former director Dr. Earl Ramsey believes that, in some ways, diversity has declined over recent years.
I remember an applicant 20 years ago saying, "Is this a white bread program?" And I thought about that. I said, no, it's not. I explained why it's not. Do you understand what that means?
White bread?
White bread. Is this a program for upper middle class privileged people? And I didn't think it was. And I said, no, and I tried to explain why I meant that. But it has become increasingly more of the successful applicants tend to be more like the students are getting into the Ivy League and Stanford, Rice, my alma mater, which means the credentials are getting better and better. But I regret the fact that we don't have quite as many people who really desperately needed us.
I will say that, and again, this is just from the unique lens, not just from being a non-traditional student, but from having grown up as someone who was in a low-income family. I just see a lot of privilege among the youth folks, and that bothers me a little bit. Like, I'm a person who really values diversity, and I think I would have liked to see some kids from more low-income backgrounds.
That's interesting because I can compare it to how it is now, and I know, especially some of my friends, I would say that we have reached that kind of ideal of yours to have a little bit more diversity. I think we definitely have that nowadays, because I know some of my friends had to have multiple jobs growing up through high school and stuff in order to be able to support their own families, and now they're here at the Scholars Program.
The program has changed in other ways, too.
So did you guys, now we have kind of this like Donaghey culture, they're kind of calling it. We do a lot of like Friday events where we try and get the scholars together. Did you guys do any of that?
Oh, wow. No, I'm jealous. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, we're trying to incorporate more like group events.
I mean, I don't remember any. All I remember, we were all working so hard. I mean, we would work in teams and we would be up all night or all weekend just trying to get our projects done and perfect them the best we could. And I don't remember a lot of like
What Jessica and Simon and Jennifer are doing, so you have sort of formalized events like every Friday, the movies, and the dinners have only been about 10 years, and we used to do more of those, but all of that has been a great game. And I think that was one of the things I did not do in my 25 years was enough social stuff.
Thing that comes to my mind actually is it's something I really miss now, because even though I now have a master's degree, I went the route of public service, so I still don't have a lot of financial resources, let's say. I really love rep and to go to the symphony.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So that was awesome. I mean, that was such a gift. And
Yes.
I really missed that.
Yeah, it's as far as I can tell, I haven't heard of any other kind of scholarship programs or honors programs that kind of do that sort of thing, and I absolutely love it.
One thing that has remained constant through the years is the continual support Donaghey Scholars receive from the program. Dr. Ramsey had an open door policy. I never set up an appointment to see him, but I spent hours in his office.
I had a bit of difficulty with administration in other departments where they didn't quite have the level of care for their students as I was accustomed to in the Donaghey program. And I felt like anytime I had a problem with somebody who was just being unreasonable about, you know, something simple like switching a class around or something like that, I would run into just ridiculous problems. And not often, but at times. And I always felt like the scholars administration, particularly Dr. Ramsey, I felt like I had like a brick wall behind me. You know, like if somebody was messing with me and I just didn't have the time to deal with it, I could just go to Dr. Ramsey and he would basically tell me, write a letter and I'll sign it. And then it would be fixed.
Yeah, I definitely can agree with that. Dr. Scott and Dr. Hawkins have been huge support networks. Miss Jennifer, too, who's the secretary right now, I can definitely relate to them being, like, the champion. And, like, they'll do whatever it takes to make sure that the school is as easy for you as possible.
Something all scholars, past and present, can agree on is that the program continually provides its students with life-changing opportunities.
This was a great day for me. The first woman in the history of the Arkansas route to the Rhodes Scholarship was a Donaghey Scholar. This was a young woman, Shannon Christopher now, Ozark, and her parents were like 16 when she was born. Nobody in her family ever gone to college. And she said, Dr. Ramsey, I'll accept your offer if you'll come to Ozark and announce my scholarship. And I did, and she came, and that was a great coup. She was the first person in the art to win that.
But I am forever indebted to the Donaghey Scholars Program and the Cooper's Honors Program. I don't think I could have advanced to where I am right now without the education and the support and being associated with them. That's been a great thing.
I was a full-time academic for half a century, literally. Yeah. Half of that time, director of this program. I was at Yale 4 years, yeah. 5, and then I was here 41, I guess. But this job was a culmination of my professional career. How long do we turn it in? You know,
when people in life ask me that question, what is the thing in life you're most proud of, that you worked the hardest at and you're most proud of, your biggest achievement? Always is I am a Donaghey Scholar.